Hey y'all, I have been sewing, and I was telling you about wanting to make me a little apron thing, right? So I had this fabulous piece of a prototype fabric. It is a sheet that I bought in 2014 at a secondhand store and used as my bed linens. Right? But anyway, this is the prototype. Oh, can you see? Oh yeah, you can. Now, here's why I'm glad I made a prototype. One, I suck at darts. I messed up the darts here really bad, number one. Number two, I wanted it to have a crisscross strap, right? So this shouldn't go, it should just be smaller, cut different. The other thing, let's see, can you see this right here? Okay, at the least little movement, rip. Least little movement, rip. So I stitched it up twice and I ripped it there. So it's not that it doesn't fit proper. It's, one, it doesn't fit proper. And two, it doesn't have enough room in here. Well, it does, but I made it to wear like a sundress apron. And it got cold somewhere in this under it. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm only going to give you a little preview because I need to redesign the pattern. So it's a little big across here. And instead of darts, I'm just going to make it like, I think they call it princess seams. I'm not sure. Anyway, make the waist curve in because that's what my shirt pattern does, and it seems to be working. So I've only got two patterns. One is a pajama pattern that has pants, which you've seen, nightgown, which this was, and not made like the pattern. I should have stuck with the pattern, but I didn't. What I'm going to do, because this is all messed up, I'm going to make it a skirt. Welcome to my mess. And this is the before laid out before I make it into a skirt. Hey y'all. So it's the next day. I had technical difficulties in numerous ways. One of them was with my phone and not recording for whatever reason, and I think it was because it was full, because it appears to be working now. So, because I deleted an hour-long movie I had made. So there was that technical difficulty that I had to overcome, which took me all day. So no sewing happened. So today, sewing is going to happen. And I'll show you the before, which was the dress I was telling you, which you've seen. I laid it out, and here it is. And now I've cut it like this. And what I'm going to do is just make a casing and stitch a casing, and then we'll run a drawstring through it. And then I'll show you what it looks like. It's kind of like an apron skirt. You'll see. not putting a whole lot of time and effort in this. I figure I'm going to make use of it, and you can always use an extra A-line skirt out here in the desert in the summer. So it'll just be a little something extra to have. And so, and the fabric is so close to being threadbare, and it does have stains on it, or a bleach. It looks like I spilled a drop of bleach on it somewhere. Oh, you know what? I might have stitched it up somewhere. I don't see it now. And I've got a hole down here at the bottom of the hem. See, right here. There you go. I just been rambling on like you could see everything. Okay, so there's my little waistband, such as it is. It's I guess we could call it a waist casing. And what I'm going to do, like I say, I'm not really going for like a professional look. I'm going for more of a practical. I live in the desert, and I've been using this fabric for the last 7 years. What I'm going to do here is I don't want them this thick. So I'm just going to fold it to make me a little drawstring. Okay. Come on. Oops. That didn't work. This will work. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to make the drawstring. And the way I make a drawstring is a little different from the way most people do. And you know how you like that elastic waist and it gives you the give, and then the elastic wears out, or it needs to be bigger, or it needs to be smaller? Well, I have solved that problem. And what I'm going to do is take this elastic that's around the jar there, and can you see? Yeah, you can see that right here. That elastic came from when I took my full linen bed sheet. It had an elastic around the entire circumference. Yards and yards of elastic. I've already used some of it. This wasn't the easiest way to do this. But I have discovered that tearing the fabric is a good way to get a straight cut. So the next tear will come much easier. But, okay, I don't need it to be that thick. So, I use a combination. Let's see, I want this to be 1, 2, 3, 4, about right there. Just about in half. Okay. You see what I'm doing? Oh yeah, that's way better. That's going to make a great drawstring. So, what I do is I give you a drawstring with give. Okay, so you're thinking, that ain't big enough to get around you. It's not. And neither is that. Y'all might already know this little trick, but I have been using it for years and it works really well. So what I do is I measure the elastic. A little bit snug, about halfway around your back. Now, what you do is you take these You stitch them onto the end. So what you end up with is an elasticized drawstring. I might have made it too big. I am so bad about going overboard. I can't tell you. It'll be better. I think it's a baby diaper pen. It's like 40 years old. Because my Sarah, my firstborn, she's getting ready to have her 40th birthday. I've been a mama. I've been a mama most of my life. At this point, I don't even hardly remember not being a mama. But yeah, I used real old-fashioned fold-them-up diapers back in the day. Oh my goodness, that's too big. That won't work. Okay. Back to the other one. Wish I had my bodkin. Maybe I'll get a picture of it. So you know what a bodkin is. Okay. Let's try it this way. Boy. Something I've discovered with sheet fabric. It's very tightly woven. Okay, now let's see how this does. And once you are finished getting your drawstring through the casing, and you get the cramps out of your fingers, I have completed the round with my drawstring, but see, I still got all this hanging out one end. So what you do is you pull until you get your drawstring, and now it's coming. Okay. Getting these all evened out. So what you end up with, you see, see if I can get that straightened out a little bit. There we go. Is you got this little bit of elastic. And then you got your tie in the front. That will tighten it up, you see. I still ain't got it in the right place. Still ain't got it. You got to get it even. Oh. Okay. So, there it is. See? Now, I'll go try it on for you. Okay. So, tell me what you think. y'all, that's what I'm doing today. I know it don't look pretty, but this summer it'll be nice with my little shorts under there, and it'll be nice and cool, and I'm sure it'll hold up for a season. And that's the goal, is just to, make use of what you got. And I've got plenty of baskets, so putting my sheets into clothes instead of crocheting baskets is what I'm doing now. So, you know what? It's gonna need pockets. Let's call it an apron and put on some little pockets. What do you think? I'll let you know if I did that or not. I love y'all. So,